Hi ladies and gentlemen, this is Tony Holowitz and I want to thank you for being here on our tutorial. And in this tutorial I'm going to address the toolbars you see when you're looking at your browser. What I want to draw your attention to is up top here in the maybe top fifth of the page. We have all kinds of information. We have different toolbars. We have the menu toolbar right up here where I can click on File, for example. We also have some shortcuts right here on this toolbar, so I'm going to refer to that as the shortcut toolbar. Up here we have a search box where we can type in a web address and search for things that way. For example, that's how I search for CNN.com. Over here on the right hand side we have a search box. I'll talk about that a little bit later. But having said that, what I want to draw your attention to is sometimes if you're missing any of these toolbars, the way you bring them back is by clicking on View, going to Toolbars, and over here on the right hand side we have some options. Now I have some options here you might not have, but for example the menu bar is checked, and that's why I have the menu bar, and my links bar or shortcut bar, which is what I called it, is also checked, so I'm seeing those two things. If I uncheck the links bar, that bar is now missing. So if any of the things I'm talking about today you don't see, what you want to do is click on View, you want to go to Toolbars and sample some of these different menus or some of these options. I'm going to click on Links again and I'm going to bring that back. Now another thing I want to draw your attention to is over here on the left hand side. It's very hard to see, so I'm going to zoom into this. You'll see there's little dots here. What these little dots do is I can click on those dots and move them in, out. I can move things up and down. In other words, I can move my toolbars around. And honestly, for most people, I find that's more of a problem than a help. So having said that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to View, and I'm going to go back to Toolbars, and down here on the bottom where it says Lock Toolbars, I'm going to click on that. Now keep in mind those little dots that I showed you up on the left hand side, and also you can see them right here as well. Well, when I click on Lock the Toolbars, those little dots are going to disappear. And the reason they disappeared is because now that I've locked the toolbars, I can't move them or manipulate them on the top of the screen. So locking the toolbars is something that I think once you have everything set up the way you want it, lock the toolbars to make sure you don't move things either accidentally or on purpose, or someone else doesn't do it for you. So I think that's a real good thing to do, locking the toolbars. My name is Tony Holowitz. I want to thank you very much. Have a great day.